Hi, this is Chris Ruisi, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Mind Jolt. And today we're going to answer the question, do you have what it takes to be exceptional? And, it's an interesting question because a lot of people don't think of it in those terms. Now, do you have what it takes to be exceptional? The short and only answer is, you bet you do. It's really not that hard to be exceptional, so long as you are willing to work at it. Now, for as long as I can remember, I have seen on a daily basis examples of business professionals and leaders, as well as some students who have chosen not to be exceptional in what they do. The scary part is that most don't know that they have made that choice. Yet, it's clear from their actions or their lack of actions. Those of you who know me have heard me say that there are no bad choices or no bad decisions as long as you can live with the consequences, because there are bad consequences. Now, many can't live with those consequences and spend the majority of their careers complaining about circumstances, self-made victims. For the record, when I refer to being exceptional, what I'm really talking about or describing is what it takes for each of us to be the very best we can be at whatever we are doing at a particular point in time in terms of our personal business or career paths. That is, we're using to the fullest extent possible the skills and abilities we have. So when one chooses to be exceptional, they are also laying the foundation to be a person of influence, someone who offers value, and a person who leaves a positive impression on those they meet and with whom they do business. They are also people who others are attracted to, prospects, customers, peers, employees, and so forth. And it's a person who is comfortable in a leadership role. Now, while being exceptional is hard work, it's doable. The ability to achieve it lies within each one of us. We were born with it. It was for this reason that I wrote my book, Step Up and Play Big. The book is a guide or a way forward for those who want more and are willing to do the work to achieve it. So what I'm going to list here now, in no particular order, is what one needs to do in order to be exceptional. Now, before you think I'm being unreasonable, and some of you think that, you don't have to do all of these things at the same time. In fact, it would be impossible and it would be stupid. Start with focusing on 2 or 3 of them at first, and after you master those, move on to the next 2 or 3 until you've mastered or developed all of these habits. So let's get started with what it takes to be exceptional. First, you've got to be a good listener. It demonstrates your willingness to learn and your respect for others, so learn to listen. Next, be solutions-oriented. There are plenty who will describe the problem, but you be the one who finds the solution. Next, be on top of current news. It shows you can be a big picture person as well as someone who get into the details. Next, be professional and diplomatic, but never back down on your beliefs. This can be done without being confrontational. It's how you earn respect. Next, always be truthful. There should never be any doubt as to where you stand on a particular subject. Next, recognize that you and only you are responsible for your life and your future. No one can change your plans unless you let them. Number 7, have a clear vision of where you want to take your life and career. It's your journey. Next, always look for ways to enhance your habits and skills or learn new ones so as to adapt to the changing world we live in. Next, see mistakes as an opportunity to learn and broaden your skills. It's the only way you can continue to move forward. The next one is one of my favorites. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Learning new things will initially challenge and frustrate you. That's okay, but don't fight that feeling of being uncomfortable. Work with it. Let it motivate you to be better. Next, never accept less than what you are truly capable of doing. Don't let others try to convince you of what you can or cannot do. Learn it for yourself. Finally, learn to confront your fears. Most fears are unfounded and have very little to do with reality. Confront the real ones and not the fears that arise from thinking, what if? It's okay to take smart risks. Rewards always follow risks. Now, I state in my book that this stuff really works, but you have to work the stuff. The only person you should set high expectations for is yourself. Be the standards for others to follow. Well, you can be exceptional, but it's up to you. And that's all for now, folks. We'll see you next week.